Welcome back to another, issue of reacting to the Archie comics. We're currently on issue 6 of the dub version. Now, I want to talk to y'all for a minute and tell me this. The Archie comics have been amazing so far, and I plan to check out more. And someone commented to me where I can find out what happened to Kareem and Amy. I appreciate it. So, let's get on with the story of the Archie comics. And I'm going to make a theory. Just simple theory. They're either going to find a way to rebuild their world, or this is going to go into the concept of them figuring stuff out. Like, I'm so intrigued about the stories and the adventures in the Archie comic series. I've been playing the Sonic games, and I admit, I am watching Sonic the Hedgehog, the original show, very soon. I may watch it on the channel. So, be prepared for that if I do. Maybe I'll react to it. Who knows? But I do want to say, for the Archie comics, I do want to know more. There are plenty, and I mean plenty of other comics, fan animations, and stuff I would love to check out. And truth be told, if they ever made a show, and they decided to do it with the Archie comics, guarantee it would turn out amazing. I'm just saying. We have so many things. Like, I'm watching Sonic the Hedgehog 3 soon, the movie. And I'm going to enjoy it. But I kind of want them to do a show about the Archie comics, just from what I've seen. And I know there's stuff before this where I'm going to want to watch. And I'll probably get to the IDWL comics eventually. I also want to check out more. I'm going to upload more reaction videos, as well as more stories. But for the time being, hopefully you'll enjoy this. Let's get right on into, issue 6 now. I just wanted to go over that snippet, because I think it'd be fascinating to see an Archie comic, animated, or show. Oh, maybe they end up in another world.
Freedom Fighters, we're going to rescue them. Team Freedom, your squad will get the environment under control. Team Fighters, you're saving as many lives as you can. They need heroes down there. We won't let them down.
Sonic, you're a runner for both teams.
Keep up and how much I'll be feeding me your progress while I direct you from here. This is bad, and it's only going to get worse. I'll watch your backs as best I can, but look out for each other. We can handle this. We have to handle this.
I should be out there. I should be helping too. I'm not afraid, really.
I need you two here. If I need any help, it's up to you and Cheese to support me. Got it?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yeah. But after everyone is upset by those visions, can they handle saving a whole city?
We don't have the luxury of dealing with that right now. All powered up, Nicole? Good. What news are you getting from the world networks? I need to know what our next move is.
It's bad, Sally. Very bad. I got the crane! Somebody handle that cable!
Sonic! Amy! This line needs securing!
I'll find some place to wedge it on this end. Just give me your hand.
You're a heavy sucker.
Are you alright, Boshery?
I'm fine, Sugar. Just kind of confused. I didn't think we were in Station Square for Perfect Chaos's attack, but at the same time...
You are remembering being here, rescuing the people too? Oh, I am also having the conflicting memories.
It's that dual memory thing we got from restoring Nicole, ain't it? The old world's starting to fade.
But it is still the...
Okay, I just want to say this, because I heard this for a brief moment. They remember Chaos? I could be wrong, but I thought I heard Chaos's name. If that's so, that means... Oh, is there another version in the comic series where they meet Chaos? Or is it in the original Sonic show? Oh, there's so much I don't know, yet I want to discover for myself. This is what's so interesting when watching this, is I was told to watch the Archie comics, and I'm gonna say this, I'm not disappointed. This is amazing, and I plan to continue watching it, most definitely. But I do want to say, I really need to find where this all begins. So if you know, please tell me where the very first, start of, this issue. I know it says 257. If you tell me which one's the first one, tell me the channel or something like that, recommendation, I'll see if I can check it out. Because I'm putting bits and pieces together like a puzzle. And it may just be like that for a time. But I have to say, the Archie comics is my favorite. And I mean favorite so far out of what I've watched. This is not disappointing in the slightest. The character Antoine and Bunny, honestly, kind of grown on me. I like Antoine, I love the accent, I love the character. I've never seen him before. I've seen Bunny before, although it was only mentioned briefly in my childhood. I do not remember Antoine at all. I remember Rotor. But that's odd. I don't know why, but I feel like Anton was probably a really good character that I forgot about. Well, I guess this is what it's like to relive some events. Because I've never watched the comics before. I've seen some of the Sonic, probably the original one at some point. I don't remember at all. But the characters look familiar, and I've heard some of the names before. I gotta say, I really want to delve into the lore of this, discover things. And these issues are helping me learn a whole lot more about Sonic. So when I decide to do a fan-made Sonic story, it's gonna turn out amazing. I'm gonna give my try and to make one. But I gotta say, so far, everything's been good, amazing. And this does remind me of the Chaos scene from Sonic Adventures. I've played that game and beat it on livestream. Man, was fighting Chaos not annoying, but depending on the level.
Distraction! I am wondering, in the old world, did we complete each other's socks so often?
Wait, you're the one interrupting me.
Hey, guys, less talking, more rescuing people, okay?
Shoot the law! Of course!
Where to next, Sal? We really need some direction here.
There's a crowd stranded in front of Casinopolis.
Let's book it. How you doing, Team Freedom?
We're over at Twinkle Park. There are people trapped inside. I've almost got the doors open. Sally, I'm sending Chief up to Rotor to see if he's got the elevator working yet.
Rotor, what's your status? Great, I'll send Keep-Up to scout ahead. Uh-oh, Keep-Up? Even when Rotor gets the elevator working, it'll be blocked by that debris. Is that the last of the people in this area?
Speaking of people is weird.
I'm sure. Can you clear the elevator into Twinkle Park?
Okay.
They coming in clutch.
Head for high ground. Get inside the train station. Go, go, go!
People are moving from Twinkle Park. Where are we needed, Sally?
Oh, sorry, Rotor. Get to the sewer access near City Hall. See if you can get the sewer line to handle the flooding better.
As I was saying, there isn't a single unaffected spot. The Kingdom of Acorn, United Federation, even the Eggman Empire, all of them are reporting chaos.
We barely made it to Station Square, and only because we were in the area. How am I going to save everyone?
Excuse me, Miss Sally? You know you're worried, but everyone's trying their best to help out, so please don't feel like you have to take on all the burden alone.
Cream, this is my responsibility. I have to make amends. I nearly killed Sonic. Freedom Fighters built. If I fail, did all the work the Freedom Fighters built. If I fail these people, if I can't make up for...
You will not do this now.
Nicole.
We're all off balance from the dual memories, but right now, we've got to manage this crisis. To do that, we need you to organize and direct us. There is nobody else who can coordinate us better than you. You inspired Dulcie. You helped out Lupe. You are the best to lead us. We are in this together, Sally. You are not alone.
You're right. As usual. This isn't about me at all.
I kept watch while you were talking. Team Freedom open up a sewer line and are going to help people trapped in a subway car. Team fighters are moving people from Casinopolis to the rooftops. I don't know what to tell them to do, though.
Perfect report, Cream. Thank you for picking up my slack. I'll handle things from here. Nicole, see if you can confirm the safety of Daddy, Vanilla, and all our friends abroad. And then start mapping out the hardest hit areas.
On it.
Don't worry, Your Highness. I know the world was changed and you remember bad things happening, but those things are gone now. If anyone is to blame...
It's gonna be Eggman, I'm calling it, and it looks like it is. But the truth be told, this is all Eggman's fault, I know that. And I gotta say, in that previous scene, Cream, Amy, and Nicole, although I know nothing about Sally and Nicole, I do know Cream, they actually make a pretty good team. Not gonna lie, they make a pretty awesome team. I'm still wondering though, who is this Nicole? Like, I know I'm gonna learn it when I watch Sonic the Hedgehog. And I don't want anyone to tell me because, well, one, I want to learn it. Watching the original Sonic should hopefully tell me what that character is. Hopefully. If not, well, I'm gonna have to do a lot more in-depth research. And, truth be told, out of all of this since the start, my one big confusion out of all these characters was Nicole. Nicole seems to be the key in the Archie comics so far. She's been helping with the Genesis wave after that thing happened. Need to find out what that was. And it looks like she's the one distributing memories. Like, did the excess, rays of the Genesis wave can affect Nicole to where she held such powers from the Genesis wave? It messed her up pretty bad in the earlier issues. Oh, this has so many potential of theories, which I'm not going to exploit. We're going to watch and figure this out.
It's that awful Dr. Eggman!
That satellite data is in. The planet's crust is completely shattered. Most of the fault lines are along the known tectonic plates' borders, but I'm mapping out everything now.
Getting bosses around the world reported a spike in that weird energy that was seeping out of the ground. You know, in addition to all the panic and such.
What's with Cubot's voice? That was a sudden change. Anyway, back to
top of it all, the final results are in on the Super Genesis Wave's energy shadow. There's no way to undo the reality shift. What a world I've inherited.
Which, if you hadn't interrupted Supersonic...
Bring that up one more time, and I'll hollow you out into matching soup and salad bowls.
Like you'd eat soup or a salad.
I have to find a way to fix the world while there's something still left to fix. Otherwise, I'll be left with nothing to brutally conquer and lord over. Full data mine! Eggnet, United Federation, GUN. All of them, secure or otherwise. Search for anything associated with massive tectonic shifts, strange energy signatures.
Why doesn't he just grab all of his forces and just, I don't know, build himself a robotic planet? He has the Death Egg. Just bring all your forces aboard. You have them to rule. Like, he has options. Although I guess it won't be as much fun causing terror and mayhem in people if it isn't on an actual world where you want to conquer and it's not your own invention where you know every nook and cranny. So I guess I get where he's coming from.
Doomsday scenarios, sort by relevance, and that's it. Renowned archaeologist and historical anthropologist Professor Dylan Pickle has begun to decipher the ancient Gaia manuscripts. Which, according to Pickle, chronicle a cyclical world destruction and rebirth cosmology. Are there any egg army units free near Spagonia?
No, boss. They're all busy securing their territories. I don't know if you've heard, but the world has shattered apart.
Shut up! What about Badnicort?
E-107 Ita's unit is the nearest.
Good. Send that unit to Spagonia University. Have them grab anything and anyone remotely related to Professor Pickle's research, then bring them to me. It's not much, but since it's my only lead, I need to be thorough. There has to be a way to manage this crisis.
Okay, seriously, there's gotta be a better way of managing this crisis.
I want to say, Dr. Eggman did have a reasonable suggestion here. If there's anyone out there that has the genius to fix something like this, even though he's bad at doing stuff, he does not make countermeasures for events like this. He's able to fix a lot of his mistakes, and the mistakes he cannot fix, given him enough time and the right circumstances and a lab, guarantee he can find a solution. Because if anything, if Dr. Eggman doesn't know the research, he doesn't know anything on it, he can't really help, he'll find someone. His network is vast. And Eggman is definitely someone I would not like to be an enemy with if he was in the real world, just saying. That intelligence is definitely, note this, frightening. Eggman is possibly one of the smartest, if not the smartest, in the entire Sonic universe. His plans have nearly defeated Sonic on numerous occasions, and even some occasions he has defeated him. Depending if I find which ones. But Eggman could essentially have defeated Sonic if he didn't mess around. And sometimes I think he's just playing with Sonic. Like, he has secured victory over Sonic before. Multiple occasions, I think. But I played Sonic Forces, and he actually defeated Sonic. Well, Infinite defeated Sonic, but it still was a win for Dr. Eggman, because Infinite worked for Dr. Eggman. And he gave him the power. But you gotta say, Dr. Eggman's mind is a vast, puzzle. He has millions, if not hundreds, or millions of thousands of plans coordinated in his head. And if you haven't noticed, and I think the best reference for this is he has a hard time deciding which plan to go with. For instance, Sonic X. He had a bunch of robots, but he could not really decide which one to use. So he had like a shuffling machine, which I admit I loved it. It introduced me to some of my favorite robots in the series, but you can tell when it comes to choosing a plan, it takes him a while, depending on the plan. Sometimes the plan doesn't always end up as well, as good, but each plan Dr. Eggman creates goes off pretty well for the start. Most people can't really fight against Eggman's machines. In fact, Sonic's been the only one to defeat most of Eggman's machines in several cases, and the only one that stood a chance. I'm gonna take a step back into Sonic Generations for a moment. Time Eater? That thing. Only the two Sonics even had a chance of defeating it. The others could do nothing but sit by and cheer on. So, really, there was nothing he could do. If it wasn't for Sonic is the only obstacle Eggman really has in terms of taking over the world. It's always been Sonic that's defeated him. And he gives me a sense that he doesn't want to get rid of Sonic completely. He wants him around. But I don't know why. Dr. Eggman is a mysterious person. I would love to know more. He's a fantastic villain in my books. And I gotta say, I'm looking forward to what he does here. Anyway, on to the actual. Yeah.
Keep up? Homa Chow? Anyone around to hear me? Cause I'm running out of rooftop. You can't really stop. So, little help? Somebody? Thanks, Amy.
My pleasure.
What was that? His eyes, they turned... Wait a minute. Hold up. If this is connected to the Sonic Unleashed, because I plan to play that game. Does this have something to do with that scenario? That game? Never played Sonic Unleashed. I plan to play it. It's one of my games that I'll be playing soon on the channel. But I gotta say, each and every bit of this is giving me even more of a reason to play those games.
I always did want to sweep you off your feet.
You're flirting with me? Here? Now?
Thank you. Oh,
Angel,
please.
thank you so
this
much.
coming from the master of the inappropriately timed one-liners?
Yeah, but when I do it, it's cool.
Sorry about the close call there, Sonic. Antoine and Bunny ran into some trouble.
Don't sweat it, Sal. We're tight on flying camera radio thingies. Do you have some kind of evac plan? Because we're running out of buildings.
Maybe Rotor? We need an evac plan. And the Sky Patrol...
Nope. It was built to hold about 24 people. She's a mobile base, not a ferry.
What about the subway line? Can we move the people to safety elsewhere?
Subway's a wreck, and we don't have the management or gear to get it working again. I'm not even sure the rails are intact.
Sally, we've got to get these people topside.
Which is quickly becoming less of an option. We simply don't have the resources to handle this. Let me think.
Work it out for us, Sal. Until then, I'm going to keep moving. I'm going to save every single person here single-handedly if I have to.
That won't be necessary.
Attention, citizens of Station Square. This is Captain Amanda Tower of the UFAF. Letter of Gabriel. GUN forces are being deployed to rescue you. Please remain calm and give your full cooperation to the GUN troops and the Freedom Fighters. We will protect you. You will be safe. Hail the Freedom Fighters ship. The... whatever it's called.
Hello? This is Princess Sally Acorn of the Sky Patrol.
A pleasure, Your Highness. It looks like you could use a hand.
Yes, thank you. Your timing couldn't be better.
Thank us? Thank you. If it weren't for you Freedom Fighters, we'd be doing cleaning up instead of rescue. Kudos for expertly managing this crisis with such a small squad. You made a real difference here.
It's okay. We will be okay. Excuse me, we're used to dealing with Team Dark instead of Gun directly.
Rest assured, Your Highness. They're doing their part to protect the world.
I'm beat. I'll power nap en route to the next crisis then.
Shh! And we're all very safe and secure on the Sky Patrol. You really ought to visit, Mother. It's amazing.
I'm sure it is, dear. You stay close to the Freedom Fighters and stay safe. Jima will help me look after Chocola. I love you, Cream.
I love you too, Mom.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Think nothing of it, my lady.
I'm okay. Really.
How's the kingdom, Daddy?
It seems Westside Island on a whole was spared the worst. What have you gathered about the state of the rest of the world?
Thanks to the access code Sally stole from the Death Egg, we've been able to compare data from the EggNet with the rest of the world. It appears the chunks of crust have stabilized. For now.
And while that's nice, we have no explanation as to how anyone can breathe, or how the oceans still function, or what's keeping the pieces of the world's crust floating.
We just saved a city. Can't we just chalk it up to magic and call it a day?
A smashing idea, I'd say. For now, at least. Rest up, heroes. You'll be needed more than ever. Metropolis, signing off.
Whew!
Hold up. Sonic brings up a point. Like, only a handful of things can keep the world from shattering. What if Sonic's theory is right? Like, we have no idea. Like, I don't think Blaze is affected because she's in another dimension. But then again, the Genesis wave happened. It's unknown what's going to happen. The effects of the Genesis wave seem to only affect this planet. That seems to be the thing. But I'm wondering, what if there's a sorcerer, and if there is something at the end of this that confirms this? I am going to be shocked and impressed at the same time. But each theory that puts into play, that questions I make, sometimes I've seen it happen, sometimes I don't know. I like to come up with a small theory in a video. What could happen before I see it? I like to ask those questions. And I really think that eye changed. The only form I think this could possibly be, and this sounds a lot like of what I've seen from a trailer from Unleashed, the Sonic game, which I will be playing that game very soon. I want to learn more and play it. But I've got so many Sonic games to go to. Anyway, let's see what's going on.
Today was so crazy. I almost completely forgot about our other world. The conflicting memories.
Huh. Me too.
You know, I feel bad saying this. I feel like I should care more about what's happened, but it's almost like having a vivid dream, and even when you wake up after a little while...
It fades away? Yeah, I getcha. But let's worry about one crisis at a time, right?
Well, yeah, the shattering planet is important, but you'll still remember everything, right?
Sure, bud. No worries.
Robotnik! It's
Yo, Nicole, can you give Chuck a call in Spagonia?
We were just about to do so. Let's hope their lines are still up.
Hello?
Hey, Mutsky! Is the university still standing?
Yeah, but...
Are you hurt?
No.
Then shake it off, buddy. I need you. Can you get me in touch with Chuck? See, I'm thinking the quakes we dealt with in Wood Zone and Metropolis Zone were all connected to what we went through today. Since Chuck was researching that weird energy gunk coming from the fissures, I figure he'd know if there was a connection to it all.
That's rather astute.
Yeah, I'm totally that thing you...
I'm calling it. Aren't they at the university that Dr. Eggman sent a horde of Batniks or something to attack? I totally didn't realize that until just now. Somebody tells me Chuck's gonna get kidnapped.
You just called me.
They took them!
Whoa! Hold on! Who took who? Who's they? Who's them?
Called it.
Eggman's Magnix! They kidnapped the professors! Pickle and Chuck! They took their research! Their samples! They took everything!
Oh, that the end? Oh, that's the end. Oh. Okay. I'm still gonna check this up. Something has to be keeping the world together. It could be, I want to say it's magic, but what Sonic character has the ability of magic that Hold up. There might be characters within Sonic Unleashed, if this is connected to that game at all, that I do not know, that could be help keeping the world together. Or this could be something entirely different. I'm just coming up with speculations of things I possibly know. I'm looking forward to issue 7. Possibly 7 and 8, but... let me know in the comment section what you thought of this. And feel free to point your opinions on the characters as well. This has a whole bunch of stuff. When I come back and do another reaction, it'll probably be after I play another live stream of Frontiers. But I want to say that this reaction here was definitely amazing. I'm learning more about Sonic, and I have all the old Sonic shows now. I've just yet to watch them. Tell me your opinions. And also, if you have a theory, any theory about, well, just throw me a theory. So if you think this world's being connected by magic, it could be something like chaos keeping the world together, because it could be a possibility. For instance, I could see, like, if chaos is anything, like, I doubt this theory is even going to be true, but I want to say it anyway, just because it's an idea. What if chaos is the one holding the world together? It controls the oceans, and the oceans and the water seeping through the earth could be keeping the cracks of the tectonic plates together. I'm throwing that idea out the window. It's too absurd. I doubt it's going to happen. But I do have to say, every issue, I get more and more information, causing myself to question more and more and come up with my own theories of things. Seeing and saying the theories in the reaction is definitely something I've been doing. To give you all my opinions on it. What I think may happen next. And I've been right, I've been wrong, I've been dead wrong before. But I like to throw these theories out to really question what's going on. And I gotta say, I plan to do a lot more research. Y'all will enjoy me doing reactions. And hey, join me next time for another issue of Archie Comics, issue 7. I can't wait for the next one. And again, support the channel that made this video. It'll be in the description. Make sure to like and subscribe for more. Green Kenobi is out.